What was that? The Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain match in the UCL semi-final first leg was just so peak. It was peak football, absolute cinema. 9 goals were scored. What was the last time when what was the last time you saw a match with 9 goals? I guess never. This game was so peak. This is the first time in UCL history 9 goals being scored in a UCL semi-final match. That's just so good. And the reason the game was good is because it's not like only Bayern was dominating. It's not like only PSG was dominating. Both were playing well, very well. That's why the match was so good. Let's talk about the match. Bayern were dominating the first 20 minutes. No argue. You can't argue that. Bayern were dominating that. Olise created so many chances, and thanks to Olise and Luis Diaz, they earned a penalty, which Harry Kane scored, and Bayern were already 1-0 up in the first 20 minutes. Then PSG, when it started to feel like PSG is vulnerable in this match, not gonna win, that's the time when PSG started to click, and PSG were attacking so much, attacking. Dembele got a very good chance. He was 1v1 with the keeper, but he missed that, unfortunately. But then, Kvaratskhelia, Kuvica Kvaratskhelia scored a brilliant goal. He made a run from the left flank, and he cut in and scored. That was beauty. He dancing past all the midfield, all the defenders, and scored the goal. That was just beauty. Then we saw Olise creating so many chances. The game was equalized, and then we saw Olise creating so many chances. Olise is playing very well this season, and the last game is no exception. Olise played very well. You can't argue that. He humiliated Nuno Mendes. It is the same Nuno Mendes who pocketed Yamal not only once, 2 times. He demolished Yamal, pocketed Yamal 2 times. The same Nuno Mendes, whom Olise literally cooked. And then the game was equalized. But PSG and Bayern were creating chances, and Doué created a great chance. He was again 1v1 with the keeper, but he missed the goal. That should have been a goal, but it was missed somehow. But as PSG were attacking, they got a corner kick, and which Dembele put the ball in the box perfectly, crossed the ball, and it was a header goal from Joao Neves, who is one of the shortest players. He's the shortest one, maybe one of the shortest. I don't know what was Upamecano and Jonathan Tah doing there, that Joao Neves scored a free kick, just a header. Olise got the ball, who dribbled all the defender, midfielders, everyone, and scored a literal screamer, a banger. That is what Olise is capable of. And then the first half was about to end, but there was a twist. Dembele tried to cross the ball, which was deflected by Alphonso Davies. Later, by VAR, it was confirmed that the ball had hit Alphonso Davies' hand. So it was a handball, and they got a penalty, and Dembele himself took it, and he scored that. That was a good goal. That was a not arguable. That penalty was a penalty, I think. I think that was a penalty. Many people are arguing about that, but I think that's a fair penalty. And then from the second half, starting the second half, uh, PSG were dominating. Now we saw like in the first half, first 20 minutes were dominated by Bayern Munich, but the first 20 minutes of the second half were dominated by PSG. They scored not one, two, but three goals. Firstly, the man who scored was Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, who scored the fourth goal. Uh, yes, fourth goal for PSG. And after Kvicha Kvaratskhelia uh, scored the fourth goal, Dembele scored the fifth goal. Yeah. So for PSG, uh, Dembele scored two, Kvaratskhelia scored two, and Neves scored one. That was just the game. So, and it seemed like it is finished for Bayern Munich, because when you are like, uh, it's 56 minutes of the game, 57 minutes, 6 minutes, and you're already down three goals. Your opponent has scored five goals, and you have only scored two, managed to score two. So it seemed like uh, PSG is gonna demolish Bayern Munich the way they demolished Liverpool. But eventually that didn't happen because Bayern is so good. Bayern, Olisa scored a goal in the second half, and then Luis Diaz, and then they got a free kick, and uh, Upamecano scored a header, which went in, and it was 5-3, 5-3, and still it seemed like, okay, this game is not gonna go anywhere, but then uh, Luis Diaz scored a 2v1. That's just so peak. Please, Arteta and Simeone, please let us see a football game as good as this. We don't want to watch your haram ball. Please.